What's good? It's your boy, Paul Harris, aka Crazy Uncle. Hey, guess what? This your first time tuning in. Go ahead, hit the doggone subscribe button, hit notification bell, and time I post up new content. Well, people, it was bound to happen, right? I watched this morning, right? And this is a prime example of why we as black people, so-called black people, will never get no farther in life than what we are, right? So those y'all know who Anton Daniels is, y'all know who Corey Holcomb is, right? So before I actually really get any farther with this, I'm just gonna let this play, and then I will, as I do with most of my videos, right? I'll stop periodically, let y'all know how I feel about the situation. So we're gonna make it run.
5150 in the house. Is this the first or the second show of the year?
Second.
Second show of the year, we jumping it on. Y'all already know what's up. I'm Corey Holcomb, eating these cherry sours I shouldn't be eating. This is Darlene or D.O.G. Ortiz, for people who don't know.
Thank you for that. Oh, my God. Not the full thing.
I was on time. I'm going to just say that.
Hey, yes, we expected it. I already knew. That's why I got here almost on time.
I was on time.
My man. You dig what I'm saying? A lot of y'all know. We said he was coming. Anton in the house. Hey, man, let me tell you something.
Now, just right off the bat, Corey got that look in his eye like, yeah, I'm finna start some shit. Right? If I was that time, I never would have showed up to the show. But hey, to each his own.
I'm so glad you're here because people need to see a clash like this. Not a clash within something bad, just people who
see right there, right? Why would you sit up here and call it a clash, right? But then again, excuse me, I'm still a little bit under the weather, but I have to admit that I've been invited to some shows on my when I was doing my previous channel, right? But it never was the simple fact that when Hannibal and Monty, when they brought me onto their show, right? Actually, it's been so long ago, I can't even remember what brought it, brought it out. But my whole deal, it was something about I was talking about slavery, and somebody got hold to it, and they presented it to Hannibal and Monty, or Hannibal and Monty, they saw it, and then I forget what, but they brought me on their show, right? But it wasn't that they were trying to do it to raise in the hell. They were just actually really trying to really see where I was going with it. But this, on the other hand, right? No, this is
got something to say, like what you say and what I say. I think it's gonna be interesting.
I do too. Yeah. I think it's gonna be really interesting.
Yeah, we had a great conversation too. We had time before you got here, so we had a great conversation.
I buttered it up, so
you don't need to.
I made sure that she felt good about this.
Yeah, you don't need to butter.
We're still trying to get Shannon Sharp on here, so Darlene can have something to do after the show. That should be proud.
Oh, brother, too old. That man don't want this.
I know.
I'm pretty sure he don't want it. I mean, hell, you looking like a catfish, like an actual catfish. Somebody throw your ass back in the water because you look like you gasping for air right now.
Your chat think they tough. I noticed.
They think they tough?
They think they tough.
Yeah. They be out there.
They not that tough.
Uh-oh.
We seen
charging them up.
We seen,
here we go.
We seen worse. I don't pay attention to niggas that don't got no profile picture.
I always
promise to God, bro.
And they scared to step forward.
I don't pay attention. I think them type of niggas jerk off in their socks.
Yeah.
Well, now they've gotten so savvy where they can actually put a picture, but you open it up and it's like, oh, no post, no nothing. It's like,
Somebody said-
okay.
We don't take that serious.
Exactly. Keyboard cowards is what I call them.
Somebody said, what Craig had, he on time out. Craig had a show, fool.
That's right. Craig
going out here doing his thing.
Papa Craig.
But anyway, let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. There's so much to say. I know we ain't gonna be able to get to it all, but
we're gonna try.
There's so much to say. I gotta ask you this just off top.
I'm with it.
How do you feel? Because we ain't gonna do all politics, because that ain't what the show
we
about.
We gotta get there though.
Yeah, but I'm saying I don't want you to miss no points.
All right, I'm with it.
What do you feel about this nation as they jack other nations for their resources and play it off like it's other reasons? I'm talking about this nation, the U.S.
That's the part of the game.
Okay, so this has been going on since all the history, right? You know, the United States of America, right, is like, I want to say like, this is either like the 7th or 8th country that the world has seen, right, that is being recognized as a superpower, right? So now I'm pretty sure that these two they know this, right? So it's just for the simple fact that, okay, to come out and actually like really try to, I guess you could say they filling each other out at this particular time. So let's continue.
Hey.
When you say the part of the game, I don't understand.
Everybody done been conquered. Slavery didn't exist way before we ever came in here.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't see what the problem is.
Well, I tell you like this. I cannot respect men who are claim jackers. Like I don't
like what? Give me an example.
Like the United States.
No, give me an example, like a real life thing. Like, what did they take?
The United States.
Like taking this country?
Not just taking this country. How do you think you got here?
The transatlantic slave trade.
Yeah, right there. Right there. Red flag number 1 right there. Right? So red flag on both of them. Because because basically they both of them still feed into this bullshit that, okay, that people went over to Africa, got the slaves, right? Brought them back here to the United States. Okay, now the only problem that I have with that, and then shout out to my brother Dane Calloway for actually like really making a lot of this stuff clear. So just know these motherfuckers, they ain't said nothing about 1492, right? We were already here. So what these two goons talking about here? Plain and simple, right? You know, and then you got to be like, okay, explain the boat ride from Africa to the United States. You not really know where the fuck you're going. People stacked on top of people, pissing and shitting everywhere, causing disease, right? Do y'all actually really think that a group of people on a boat or boats gonna make it all the way from Africa to here? Come on now, y'all. Y'all can't be this damn. Y'all can't be, well, you know what? I read across a lot of stupid.
I know all about it.
So it's very hard to be respectful of what is here when me, for example, as an African-American male, I know how I got here. I didn't.
No, you don't. No, you don't. Just hush, guy. Right? Because I'm pretty sure, because feel like this, you ain't that much older than me. Right? And so I can truly honestly say, right, that I was fortunate enough to be, to have both of my grandmothers on both sides, and my great grandmother on my mother's side, my great aunts or whatever. I know my great aunt, she was born in 1906, right? Which, if you look at from the time that slavery, so-called slavery, ended to 1906, that's like what? Go ahead and say, 45 years? So, but then even then, even when she was a kid, because, she would always tell me stories. They didn't say nothing about they didn't say nothing about slavery then. But they didn't say nothing about master did this to us and master did that to us and master did the other, right? These people, they actually really went to work, went to school, right? They actually really lived a life. So I'm just gonna come out and say it. None of my family, right? Either side, whether it was my mama's side or my dad's side, right? As far as I know, ain't nobody come off of no boat. Well, nobody slaves. So let's go. I mean, because the thing about it was is everybody that was so-called black was not slaves, right? And I know they're gonna say something. Well, some black people own slaves, right? And then it's just for some fact. I really don't think if motherfuckers actually really knew what slavery was or is, right? People need to learn to go research facts first before they start hollering shit.
I didn't take the cheap flight on Frontier here. My people were kidnapped. My people were
sold by
robbed.
Africans.
They what?
They were sold by Africans.
You said all the people were sold by Africans?
How you think what you think white people came over there and got us?
Yes.
No, they were sold.
So
they just capitalized off of it better than the Africans did.
Okay, so you're saying that all of the black people that were brought here were sold by Africans.
Correct.
So the white.
Okay, what is it, African people? It's and then y'all wonder why these two was arguing, right? But the thing about those is, and again, shout out to my brother Dane Calloway, right? Africa is a continent, right? And this is basic geography, right? Africa is a continent, not a country, right? You got Egypt, Nigeria, Chad, all that stuff, right? Just like say, anybody come over here, like, where you from? I'm from Nigeria. Okay, all right. We already know where Nigeria is. It's over in Africa. Know the difference. They're like, say, both of y'all got your little podcast, whatever, but y'all actually really talking that dumb shit right now.
People were just doing transactions over there.
Absolutely. It was capitalism. See, the thing about white people, you think that racism is inherently in them. Racism is inherently in all of us. Black people is some of the most racist people I've ever seen in my entire life. We don't even like each other.
Okay, now, as far as like racism goes, right? You gotta, and I know I talked about this on some of my other shows, right? People actually really don't know what it is to be racist or racism. Now, me personally, I'll be the first one to tell you. I am the ultimate racist, right? Because it's just for the simple fact. Let's just look at it like this, right? If you want to be a journalist, what are you going to practice? You're going to practice journalism, right? And so if you're just basing racism, so-called racism, off of color, then that's not racism, right? Because I can bet you right now that He don't know. She most definitely don't know, right? And Corey don't know what they don't know how many bones or in the human. They don't know how many bones make up the human skeleton, right? They don't know how many pairs of nerves. They don't know none of that shit, right? You sit up here talking about different races and all that kind of stuff. We'll put it like this: if indeed it was so-called racism, right? Different races, then how come out of all of the so-called races, if you know, because depending on who you talk to, it's only four, right? But out of the four, right? What you got? You got your A, you got your A positive, A negative, B positive, B negative, AB positive, AB negative. Then you got your O, O positive, all the blood types, right? So like, don't you think that it would be a separation somewhere? Because for like this, you get a so-called black person, and they A positive. And you got this so-called white person over here, and if they A positive, so where's the racism in that? Like really? Let's go.
So can I ask you a question?
No,
Why do you
hold
think-
on. Let's
why-
stay there.
Okay.
We don't even like each other. And so black people participate. Some of the first slavers in the United States of America was black people. That's the truth. So what I'm trying to understand is
Was slavery in the United States before?
slavery existed thousands of years before we got here.
Okay.
Slavery was on every single continent in this world. That's a fact. Now, the thing that's a problem with it is that, then this is the problem that I have. What you niggas want?
What do you mean when you say what you need?
What do y'all want? Like,
Now, see, here's the deal. You know, now the word nigga, right? I can be like, I mean, me personally, I don't like using the word. I mean, I'll use it when I feel it is necessary. But to actually like really be like just have it,
Did you get that email from Olivia on this day?
it's just for the simple fact that these people, there was a word that was forced upon us, and it's just like okay, it's like okay, y'all like what Chuck D said on that one N-word documentary, right? It's like okay, you catching garbage and loving it, right? So I'm just like okay, so right at this point of the junction, okay. I mean, I get it. I mean, if that's how you talk, then that's how you talk, right? But just know that if I was on that panel, guess what? You really ain't gonna get too far with me with this one.
because y'all complaining about it over and over again, and I'm trying to understand what is it that y'all looking for. What is going to help
over
y'all?
a whole thing
What
has happened?
because I'm solutions oriented, and I'm tired of niggas that ain't never been through shit complaining about shit that they ain't never been through.
If you black in the United States, you've been through some shit.
Okay, so first and foremost, right now, I have to get at to. I don't know. You know, people. I mean, first and foremost, how is Anton gonna sit up here and holler about that when niggas ain't been through shit? When, and I'm talking in your language right now. How you gonna know what niggas been through when you don't know every nigga, right? And then the same thing with you, Corey. How you gonna know? How you gonna know if you black in America that you done been through some shit when you don't know every black person, right? You just going out. I mean, because I listen. I'll be the first one to tell you, Crazy Uncle don't need nobody representing him. Whether you my color, 2 shades darker, 2 shades lighter, right? Ain't nobody gonna represent me for a goddamn thing. I'm just telling you that right now. Let's go.
But I'm tired of niggas complaining about shit that they have never been through.
Like-
You've been through some shit, but you ain't been through that.
I don't
And so-
understand. What are you saying? Like, I'm
Because
trying to
most of the
make
niggas that's complaining about it ain't never even really seen real racism. These is new niggas. All of these internet niggas, right?
You ain't either. You ain't been. You.
So look, so
No. What is your problem? You don't. I mean, nigga this, nigga that, nigga that. I mean, come on now, y'all. I mean, get better than what you're doing. How you talking?
Right here, these is new niggas.
So are you saying black people in the United States, some of them have skipped over racism?
Yes, definitively.
Come on, man.
Definitively. You have a greater chance of being killed by somebody that look like you than to ever interact with somebody that don't look like you and kill you.
But do you
That's a
understand,
fact.
Do you understand that it's made like that on purpose? The position,
That's the system.
the
The system
position
against us. I got it.
okay, but the position you and your people are in,
Who was my people?
Yes.
black people, do you claim black people?
Let me just.
I'm a Christian first. I
Oh,
It's okay. And that way I see you got
Now,
more
people,
of me and-
you know how I feel about so-called Christian people, right?
Okay. Well, I was
And I remember doing a show a while back,
I guess around the same
and I said
That's okay.
Christians versus
All right.
uh,
Right.
Satan worshipers, right? I just said both y'all fall under the same category, right? I mean, because it's just for the simple fact that, okay, first and foremost, Joshua, or in this case here, right? Jesus never preached Christianity, right? So, okay, so right off, okay, both of y'all then fell victim to every black person was brought over here on a boat. And then now you sit up here, you holler racism when you really don't know what it is. You really don't know what it is to be, you really don't know what racism is or what it is to act like really be a racist. Now you want to sit up here and holler Christianity? Come on now, y'all. Come on now. Y'all, look, y'all. And again, y'all wonder why y'all was arguing earlier, later on.
claim.
Well, I think
claim-
something's wrong with that. If you don't want to say you're a black man first, I think something wrong with
Black is a construct. They told you that you was black.
Okay, well,
That's
brown,
why you start
brown
believing it.
then.
No.
Maybe
We
I'm
not brown. We not black. We not none of that shit.
that. Oh, well, what are we?
We not none. For me, I'm a believer in God. That's what I am.
Okay, so Anton, look, this was you, dog. You got the light on. Then you cut yourself off, right? Then you said something. Light came back on. Then you said it. You got the light on. You wishy-washy, motherfucker. Come on now.
My foundation is always going to be Christianity, Christ, Jesus first. I don't claim none of that other shit. You're not gonna get me to believe in you based off of some shit that you can't control. You didn't pick it. And the thing about other cultures, whether you black, Chinese, Asians don't fuck with each other just because they're Asian. Chinese people and Japanese people and Taiwanese people, they're all different. Koreans are different. All white people don't fuck with all white people.
So
Why do I have an obligation to fuck with somebody just because he black?
Okay,
And then the definition of how you define black is based off of something that a white man gave to you.
okay, well, trust me, brother. You white people. Let me tell you something. I know Caucasian people that have looked at me and threw me licks. But I am from Chicago,
And
where
I'm from
it was-
Detroit.
It was Chicago is very segregated. I knew nothing about Caucasian people until I moved to Los Angeles, and a lot of the stories I heard.
Damn, nigga. So you mean to tell me that, well, no, you from Chicago, right? And yeah, I know I said nigga, but I'm just trying to come down to these two fools level for a minute. So I do know that there are white people in Chicago, right? or is it just for the simple fact that people can't choose who they're born to, right? And so it's just like, okay, well, I'm black, I'm white, I'm in Chicago, now I got to deal with it, right? So you mean to tell me during your whole childhood, right, that you didn't see not one white person, but you done came to Los Angeles, Los Angeles, right? Then that's when you start seeing white people. Fuck out here with that nonsense, dog.
Heard it turned out to be just that. But back to this Christianity, you have to understand this. You were taught that by the people who kidnapped you. Is that a lie?
Nope.
Okay, so
We was taught.
I mean, well, wait a minute now. Who kidnapped who when we was already over here? All right? Tell me that. See, me and Corey would have got into it a long time ago, right? Plain and simple. I would destroy this man. Like, seriously, on the same subject now.
Everything that you know on this earth, it was taught to you. The racism that you have in your heart, it was taught to you.
you say I'm racist?
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, I studied you.
See, this,
Wow.
I studied you.
this is why
Where
I
am I racist? I don't know a lot of racism in me. But maybe
Absolutely.
you can show me something I don't know.
We're gonna get there.
I wanted
We'll
you
get
guys
there.
to start the show off in your own
No, when
I don't
when
wanna-
brother Anton Daniels was talking to me on the phone, I knew that we didn't see eye to eye on a lot of things,
Yeah,
but
we
I
talked about
believe
that.
we can have a conversation like men. It's like a
Absolutely.
lot of stuff he said right now, I disagree with so much. But
Both of us.
I'm going to try to make a point because I have
Okay,
the hopes.
sorry.
I have the hopes in reaching him in a way. You know what I'm saying? I know that ain't guaranteed.
What's that?
I don't have to go get my blood drawn today. I'm gonna do it tomorrow. Give me time to get my liquids in.
Oh, okay. All right.
I'm not.
And
blind
I
or
have the
stupid.
hopes that I'm gonna get y'all off of the Democratic plantation.
Yeah, because I don't.
Yeah, now that right there, Democratic plantation. Now I think this is where here comes the real shitstorm, right? Where that okay, this is where we finna get down to the nitty gritty.
Know nothing about the Democratic plantation.
Everything that you speak of, it's a reflection of the same thing that they speak of. So you may not claim it, but you're a reflection of it.
Well, if I reflect something that is this Democratic plantation, I tell you what, I really don't study a Democratic plantation. I try to study being a stand-up human being where when I look in the mirror, I don't see a slick motherfucker.
Right.
That's who I am.
I'm with it.
I don't like slick motherfuckers.
That's the first thing we agreed on.
Okay, well, good. I'm glad we got there. But I get labeled all the time. I was talking to a young lady on the phone the other day, and she said, "I know you hate the what's the lady who calls herself a doctor? I'm blanking right now.
Oh
Right.
my God.
Dr. Bryant." And I'm like, I don't hate nobody. Where do you get hate from? And then I was on the internet. Every once in a while, I look at the pages that use my likeness and image and everything, and I listened to some of the stuff they said, and I was called bitter, and I don't know how to get money. But anyway, coincidentally, today I'm talking to a brother who knows how to work the internet well and get money.
Facts.
You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
So it's like everything comes in its season for a man like me. I don't say I got all the answers to everything, but I am willing to talk large are not
We get up
Democrats
fast for
or
it.
Republicans.
I understand that.
Kamala Harris is allowed to do whatever she's done.
We get that.
This new president, he's allowed to do whatever he is willing to do or they allow him to do.
Facts.
Everything is allowed. There are people in charge of this nation that flat out run shit. And if ain't
Correct.
no
Now, that right there. Now he didn't actually really just come out and said it. But how many of y'all actually really know about the Elite 120? The Elite 120 or the Bilderberg group, right? That right there. Whether it's the Bilderberg group or the Elite 120, Those are the people that act like really control every goddamn thing, regardless of country, regardless of who is actually really in charge of that country. Is the Bilderbergs or the Elite 120 that actually really get an answer to, as far as like who's gonna do what and who's gonna do what, when, and why.
Nobody got the power to uproot them. Then
We do.
we're going to keep having people paying a whole bunch of money for houses and a fire hydrant don't work in front of it, but they'll charge you for the fire hydrant in front of your house.
But we got a less than 20% voter turnout rate in the local elections.
Well, you
The
understand?
local-
You understand voting don't work, right?
It does work.
How?
It does, but you just missed it.
It's about now. I don't know. I would say this last election, people spoke, they voted, and as a result, right, Donald Trump became president again, right? But then again, right, voting works, right? Because of the people that are actually really running for office. Now, you can actually really sit up here. Now, the argument can be made as far as like, okay, let's say like, okay, you like this person. You like this person. You like how they speak. You like the policies. Unlike Jasmine Crockett, her only policy is, hey, we want to get Trump out of office. And then this bitch, she probably can't even spell Trump, right? She probably can't even spell her own last fucking name. But the thing about it though is this, right? Okay, say you got this person here. Okay, say you got 5 people that's running for either governor or whatever position that they're running for, right? But say that there's 6, say that this 6 motherfucker, that 6 person, right? That for the most part, right, if they decided to run, then just know that the other 5, right, we really won't stand a chance, right? Because there's know that 6 person over there, they already know the ins and outs. All right, they already gonna know. Okay, yeah, I know I can win, but can I actually really go in there and do what the fuck I really want to do, or let's just say what actually really needs to be done, right? And then once they feel that goddamn way, then it's like, you know what? I'm gonna let y'all have it. Y'all can have that goddamn headache, right? I mean, because it's just for the simple fact, right? As far as like, I mean, to be perfectly honest, I'm pretty sure that, Trump is in office now, but the thing about it though, I've always said that the United States doesn't need a politician as president. You need a businessman to be president of this country. And matter of fact, not only in this country, but in every country, because politicians ain't gonna do nothing for you. They ain't finna bring no motherfucking jobs in and all that kind of shit, right? So you need a business-minded person to actually really run the country. Let's go.
I heard everything you said. I can't wait till you tell me how voting makes a difference in this country.
We have a less than 20% voter turnout rate in local.
Ain't nobody going for the sucker shit no more. We got to go.
You're missing it.
You got to uproot the people in power before a real difference happens. Voting is for suckers.
It's not. People that don't vote are ignorant as fuck.
Well, I guess I'm ignorant because I would never participate in no
People
sucker
that
shit.
don't vote, and
I'm
it's
gonna
so
show
funny.
up and vote like a sucker.
And not only is it ignorant.
We had Republican presidents, we had Democratic presidents.
You're not even
we in
hearing
the
what I'm
same
saying.
joint.
I'm talking about locally. You talking about national.
I don't give a fuck if
It
it's
matters.
local.
It
I don't,
matters.
if you
It
vote,
absolutely matters.
that means you in line.
No, if you vote first, the first thing that it means is that you respect your ancestors that died for your right to be able to do it.
Your
That's what it first-
ancestors
It's so funny to
didn't
me.
do it like this.
It's no,
Because people went to war when the government tried to overthrow the people and the power of the people. It was wars. There hasn't been a war inside the U.S. where the people who getting fucked over are doing something about motherfuckers with 30 felonies being the president.
It's
It's
war.
all sucker shit
It's
going
a
on.
war every day. It's just not physical anymore.
Well, that's the problem.
It's
We
here.
need physical wars.
It's not.
Until
it's our
motherfuckers ready to
ignorance.
jump it off,
It's not.
we gonna always be
not.
talking.
It's
But
not.
see, real gladiators don't talk. Real
No, it's
gladiators make it happen. And the gladiators, I ain't gonna lie, we are
See, Corey on that old school bullshit, right? You know, it's psychological warfare now. People don't fight with fists and guns no more, right? They gonna attack your psyche, right? And also, again, I get what he's saying, but at the same time, I'm like, no, partner, you got this shit all wrong. You got this shit all wrong, right? You know, because for like this, I can fuck you up and not never lay a hand on you, right? So, I mean, now if it just makes you feel good that you feel, put like this, if putting your hands on somebody and beating them down is gonna make you feel good, right? Then hey, by all means do so. But what is it really gonna change? That's what you gotta ask yourself. Let's go.
under control right now. We haven't rose up and did what needs to be done.
Who
But
are you under control by?
it ain't you under control by the people who will motherfucking blow this motherfucker up. We ain't stupid.
Who is he? Because I want to know who.
Why do you think that
I
ICE
wanna know
agent
who
was
these-
able to shoot
I
that
want to
woman?
know who the. Hold on. Let's be real. Fuck that woman.
Exactly.
That's
Exactly. She got in the way of people doing what the fuck they needed to do, right? So, and then again, this is what Corey is talking about. He just looking at the simple fact. Apparently, he ain't look at, because I talked about this yesterday. Apparently, he didn't watch the additional footage that they stated that they stated coming out with, and just know, watch some more footage come out. Watch some more footage come out, right? And then he's probably still ain't gonna change his motherfucking tune. So let's go.
That's what you would say to somebody you don't know or whatever.
No.
But see,
No.
I'm on
You
the
missing
streets.
it.
I've been pulled over by the police.
Who ain't on the streets?
Or the
I'm in
ICE
Detroit.
agents or whatever.
You in LA. I'm in Detroit. I'm in the blackest city in the United States of America. I can move anywhere I want to go. I choose to stay in the core of my city, and I choose to participate in my neighborhood. I choose to tithe to the streets. I choose to put kids through college. I choose to interact and truly use my tax dollars and whatever it is and give jobs. I employ over 50 people. I put my money in my community.
Look at that old bullshit clap. Corey, he hating so goddamn tough right now because he employed over 50 people, and then he employed like she there, and then I don't know what other guys at, right? See, he old hater, right? He Corey drinking that old haterade right now, you know, and it's just for the simple fact, old Corey just like old Uncle Elroy from Friday, what's that, next Friday, right? It's about, yeah, nephew, I have a little money to live out here. And he said, I know what you're thinking. He was like, I used to say, I love the hood. I never leave the hood. I say, I know that's what I used to say. But as soon as I got my check, I was gone. He out there in Los Angeles.
With my people. So I choose to engage. So when we talking about being in the streets, that don't count to me. I don't
Well,
hear
that's
that
what
shit.
should count.
I don't hear that
because
shit.
out there in the streets where the people live that you helping, they could get pulled over and shot by a cop, and an investigation will be said. But here's the truth: we know if I believe you know this already, when the cops shoot you, ain't nothing you can do about it.
Okay, so right there, right? Cop shoot you, right? So so let me get this straight, right? So you mind your own business. Cop come up to you, shoot you, right? Ain't that no, that is not how that shit works, right? I mean, it's just like, hold on, let's finish this out.
My God, this is so crazy.
Do you think that's
This
wrong?
is-
what I
this
said?
is so
Yeah, it
insane.
is.
Is that what I said?
This is-
I
this
said
is
when the
so
cops
insane.
shoot you, ain't nothing you can do about it. Is that a lie?
This is so insane.
But you didn't answer it. Like,
I'm gonna answer your question.
okay.
I'm gonna answer your question. It depends on the circumstance.
Exactly.
And the interesting thing about it is this: the majority of the people, because you like to use a blanket statement.
Yeah.
That's like me saying all black people are.
Yeah, blanket statement. That's all what the fuck he doing. That's all because that's just how he see it. Now, whether he don't know the other way to see it or that just what's comfortable for him, that's just how he see it. Let's go.
Stupid.
Well, have you said all white people stupid?
No, I'm talking
Well,
about
you
cops.
you
I'm
should
talking about
say that
cops.
one time
I'm talking about
because
cops.
it's easy to
You're
say
not- you're
all
not
black
gonna
people are
gaslight me.
stupid as an example.
See. Now, for the most part, right? It's steady brewing, right? Now he gonna sit up here. See, basically what happened is like, see, Anton got Corey, running. He like a rat in a maze. Corey don't know where the fuck to go right now, right? And then what's so bad about it, right? Didn't nobody even put Corey in the maze. Corey put himself in that maze. Anton called him on it, right? Now he said, well, what about white folks? You don't say nothing about white folks. Nigga. Come on now.
Example. Say something about the white people.
No. You're not.
I don't think you
white
got
people all the time.
Oh, well, I didn't hear you. Can you tell me?
I
Because I
talk
don't
about
know.
liberal
I hear
white
you
women
talking about
literally being the biggest enemy of the United States of America. That's the thing I say every single
Caucasian
day.
female, the biggest enemy.
Literally, white liberal women are the worst thing that ever happened to this country.
What about their men?
But we gonna get there because you keep trying to get me to qualify it by participating and joining in on the core.
I think you're doing what's easy.
No. I'm doing what's real.
I think you don't want to go against them because if you go against them, it'll be some video of you going against them. And when I say them, I'm talking about your boss.
I don't have a boss.
We say that. We say that. But here's the truth.
I don't have a boss.
It's a real.
Like this, people, right? Everybody has a boss, right? The only way that you don't have a boss is that when you reach my status, I retired. I don't have to answer to no motherfucker, right? This YouTube stuff is all this is all fun. This is all fun and games for me, right? Now, once this is all fun and games, right? Until this is all fun and games until I get enough. Until I get enough subscribers, right? And then even then, once I actually really start getting monetized or whatever, I mean, I already know what the hell I'm gonna do with the money. I'm not gonna pocket it. I'm gonna actually really get it. I'm gonna actually really give it to people that actually really need it more than I do. Right? 21 years, United States Army. I ain't gotta do shit else. They're like I said, all of this right here. This is nothing but this fun and game, right? Put like this. Everybody else, if you pushing a product out to your customers, right? Whether it be on the internet or whether they actually really come to your store, your business or whatever. Get your product, right? Because you always gotta advertise, right? And so the first time that just know this, you come out and you producing the same product every day for years and years and years. But then the first time that your ass fall off, right? The customer is gonna let your ass know about it, right? But then if you don't see nothing wrong with what you're doing, if you're not listening to your customers, right? And you're like, no, I'm gonna do it this way, right? And then just know slowly but surely, you're gonna start losing customers. They're gonna actually really because the customer is wishy-washy, right? So they always gonna go for something better, right? And then if it's cheaper and if it's just effective, if not more effective than what you putting out, guess what? You just lost a doggone customer. So let's go.
Reason you go after black males or black people quicker than you will go after white males. What are white males responsible for in this country as the downfall
I'm an
of
equal
it?
accountability smoke giver. I talk about everybody.
I'm just saying, I ain't heard you talk about white men since you've been up here.
You ain't been listening. You ain't been listening.
Now, see, Corey, Corey on that goddamn wordplay right now. I mean, because he said about because he said I ain't heard you say nothing about white people since he been up here. Okay, well, here's the deal, right? Corey, for whatever reason, right? Corey Holcomb butthurt, right? Came out to Hollywood, right? And we've all heard it, right? He tried, he did this, he got offered this, offered that, offered the other, right? And then I'm not here to say that when you're in Hollywood, that, put like this, it's certain doors that, that you can be like, hey, behind you got door number 1, number 2, number 3, right? And then for the most part, right? And then for the most part, right, they're gonna show you what's behind all 3 doors, right? And then let's just say that the main door that they want you to go through is door number 2, right? I mean, you can still be successful behind if you choose door number 1 or door number 3, right? But just know that door number 2 is where it's at. Okay, so if you choose not to go to door number 2, right, then you can't turn around and be pissed because you decided to either go to door number 1 or number 3. I mean, Corey, one of them folk, he pretty much like, Corey's pretty much like how I once was. I always thought the white man this, the white man that, the white man the other, right? Then I joined the army, right? And then I'm just like, hey, look, United States Army actually really taught me to be colorblind. Because it's just for the simple fact, right? Because when the shit really hits the fan and we get those orders and we got to get on that damn plane, right? And we look at each other and it's like, hey, guess what? Color don't fucking matter. And then it's just for the simple fact, it's the wrong damn color. There's no such thing as a black person. I mean, look at my y'all see that, right? Right? And ain't no such thing as no white person, right? And then again, motherfuckers holler about racism. I mean, to be perfect, both of these motherfuckers are delusional. If you really want to know my honest opinion, right? But hey, it is what it is. Let's go.
I've been listening to you.
No, you haven't.
I hear you
you
taking
you don't have the capacity to be able to listen because you're too busy.
No. You got me wrong.
You too busy.
My capacity that you just criticized, that's an opinion. Here's the fact. Have you seen something about Caucasian males and how they destroy this nation? Well, what did I miss?
Let's
Okay, so now he want to sit up here. He want to put all the destruction of this nation on white people, so-called white people. Don't you know that some blacks act devil too? Some blacks are the reason, why we as black people are in the predicament that we in now. But the thing about it though is I just look at it like this. There's so many ways to actually look at this till it's ridiculous. Now, if you actually really go by the timeline that is actually really has been put out, as far as like the educational system goes, these motherfuckers that actually really tell you that slavery happened, when for the most part we was already over here, right? And then you do all that stuff there, right? And then you get people like Dr. King, right? Dr. King come in and tell you, all right, turn the other cheek. Okay, well, motherfucker, how you expect me to turn the other cheek when you drag me thousands of miles away from my homeland, so-called homeland, right? And then bring me over here and then still treat me like shit, right? But again, that is not how the song goes. We was already over here. Now, great the fact with it now, whatever the fuck happened to us while we was over here, right? I mean, did we get fucked over? And did some of us get fucked over? Yeah, I will totally and completely, honestly agree with that. But then again, you also got to look at it like this, right? Who was it that actually really caused it to happen in the first place if it wasn't somebody from our camp that went in and translated, and then it's just for the simple fact, say I'm the chief, and then I got one of my the young tribal members come to me, hey, chief, such, right? I'm like, hell no, go with that. Go with that nonsense. I ain't trying to hear shit what he got to say or what the fuck they got to say. And then they keep on with it. And then after a while, you're like, all right, motherfucker. Or it could be just for the simple fact that the power structure change, or it's just for the simple fact that they'll actually really come out here and, you know, everybody else in the motherfucking village will be like, hey, well, this is what the fuck we want. Not really knowing what the fuck it is. Right? And as a prime result, you get the destruction. But Corey didn't say that.
Let's slow down because you talking loud, but you're not saying a lot.
Exactly. No, you talking loud,
you talking loud,
and you still talking around. What did the Caucasian male do to America to bring it down?
I'm not getting into that.
You did.
See again. You put like this. He steady putting all this shit off on one person or a group of people. Somebody had to get infiltrated, right? Or let's just say, not that it was infiltrated. It was just for the simple fact that somebody from the other camp had to want it, right? So don't sit up here and be like, hey, look, you know, don't sit up here and put all that shit off on white folks. It's just, you know, it's almost like that scene off of I'm Gonna Get You Sucker, right? What the motherfucker said, well, I heard when the Black Revolutionary Party, right? And so the motherfucker said, man, I heard that y'all was 1,000 strong. What happened? Motherfucker said, they all got government jobs, right? It's motherfucker said, he said, you know that office down the street? Said, We went down to take it over. But they were hiring that day. Brothers walked in with guns, came out with jobs. The brothers weren't mad anymore. They said, yes, Whitey is something else. So the thing about those this, people, right? Is it for the simple fact that, okay, look, is it for that white people, so-called white people, brought destruction to this country? No, it ain't. It's just for the simple fact that, hey, look, people, regardless of color, always they always gonna look for something better. And then it's quite obvious that Corey really don't know what the fuck he's talking about, right? Because y'all sitting here talking about slave this, slave that, slave the other, right? But who came in with the holiday of Thanksgiving? I mean, now considering that we was already over here, right? We was already over here, right? So how do we know how to tend to the fields, right? What to catch and eat, how to grow shit? How do we know how to tend to the soil if we done brought if we was captured and brought over here from Africa to here? Let's go.
Dancing around it. And that's why I lose respect for you when you start dancing and kissing Caucasian males' ass.
But I don't.
Don't do that in front of me because I'm not an ass kisser.
Now, right there, right? Now, he gonna sit up here and holler about he kissing Caucasian man's ass, right? You trigger. So that was the trigger right there. So, bitch move on Corey right here. Now watch how Anton take it back and put that shit right back in his face.
Nobody.
Yes, you are. You suck the dick of black people right
there. See, now here's the deal, right? See, this is a fuck up on Corey's part. Because the thing about those is this, right? You can sit up here, you on the phone, y'all talking, y'all arguing. So why the fuck would you actually really bring this on your goddamn show? You knew it was gonna be shit when you brought this man onto your show. You knew it was gonna be shit. But you brought him on here in a goddamn way, which for the most part makes me think that this whole shit was staged. Right? Because these are two grown men here, right? He gonna think a certain way, Corey gonna think a certain way, right? So don't sit up here and holler about. So don't sit up here and say, "Oh, well, you kissing the white man's ass," and then he turn around and he tell you, "Okay, well, you sucking the black man's dick." Both of y'all on some gay shit, if you actually really ask me, right? And old catfish woman right here, right? I don't even know what the fuck she doing, you know. But again, if you don't listen, Corey, if you ain't trying to get triggered, shut the fuck up and let the man talk. Plain and simple.
now. You doing the easy shit. What you do, let me tell you what you do.
Nah,
See, ain't
homie,
nobody
let me tell you something, homie.
Ain't nobody gonna tell you.
I don't
Ain't nobody
suck
gonna tell
dick.
you.
Yeah,
I don't
you do.
suck dick.
Yeah, you do. So
Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Because guess what? You in Hollywood. You in Los Angeles. Los Angeles. For the most part, yeah. Now, I'm just going, what I'm about to say about this motherfucker right here, right? I'm gonna say this just for him and for him only, right? You're a comedian. You're the fool to the white man. Nigga go make me laugh. And that's what the fuck you do. So of course, yeah, motherfucker, you suck dick. You suck white dick and black dick. Now, I said it. Come see me. Plain and simple, right? Don't sit up here and holler about that he kissing ass, and then when he tell you that you suck a dick, now you gonna get mad. See, that's an old bitch move on your part. Don't throw a punch if you can't motherfucking retaliate. If you can't, don't throw a punch. And if you ain't ready for the goddamn counter. So now you butthurt now. Right? Let's go.
You doing it right now.
I don't suck
You
dick,
doing
homie.
you doing it right now.
Homie, believe me when I tell you, I don't
Believe me
do
when
that.
I tell you.
I don't do that.
Listen.
So don't come at me with no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna give you the same
Let's
energy
switch
you give me.
Let's switch seats.
No.
Let's switch seats.
I'm with it.
Homie, I don't do no. I don't
Now see that this shit here,
do no dick.
this shit right here, right? There it is, right there. This right here, this shit right here. Guess who the fuck is laughing? Guess who the fuck laughing? They said, look at him. Look at him. Two ignorant niggas. Right here. The conversation was fucked up from the beginning. Right? Now, I'll be the first one to tell you, right? It ain't cool for everybody to, put it like this. We can agree, we can disagree, or we can agree to disagree, right? But don't sit up here and holler about, oh, you kissing the white man's ass, right? You started that shit, Corey. You invited this man onto your show. Why? Because you feel like he catching more of an audience than you, right? You still gotta go out there and tap dance. You still gotta go out there and be the fool, right? Try to make people laugh. Go out there with your drink or whatever, right? I mean, so put like this, if we gonna do this, let's do this. Let's do this, okay? Don't. I mean, and like I said, like what I told y'all earlier, don't sit up here and throw a punch. And if you ain't ready for the goddamn counter, right? He countered the shit out of your ass. That's why you up in it. That's why you up in this space now. Bitch move right here. And you the one that started.
Sucking shit. I'm a motherfucking man. I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I don't give a fuck about none
Well,
of
I tell you
right
what,
now.
watch that dick sucking shit, because that'll go bad.
Call it what you want.
I don't.
Well, guess what, Corey? The crazy uncle saying that you sucking dick. Okay. Motherfuck what Anton is saying. I'm telling you right now. Crazy uncle saying you suck dick. Right? Because if you came to me talking about I'm kissing the white man's ass, guess what? I'd have told you the exact same shit. Fuck you. And the horse you rolled it on.
Do no dick sucking,
You say a
homie.
lot of shit that I don't fuck with either. You think I
Okay,
give a
but
fuck about what you
that
talking about,
gay
nigga?
shit. Oh, you
I
go.
don't give a fuck about what you talking
Hey,
about.
homie, I tell you what.
I'm right here.
Don't put
You
no
switching
dick
seats
sucking
don't mean
shit.
to me.
Don't put no
I'm from
dick sucking
Detroit,
shit on me, nigga.
I'm from Detroit.
Say
right
I
now.
suck a dick again.
I'm right here, right now.
All right, that's
Now,
what I'm
now
saying.
I'm gonna respect you.
Dance
It's your
around it.
platform.
Dance around it.
No. I'm a
I don't do no dick sucking shit.
I'm gonna respect you because it's your platform, and I flew out here to have a conversation.
We good.
But you're
We
not
good.
grossing up on me.
Yo,
We good. I did already. I don't do
Nigga,
dick
we can put the
sucking shit.
microphone right down,
Yo.
right now, and go on back. I don't give a fuck about this shit.
Sir.
Yeah, see this motherfucker. This sorry sack of shit right here. Basically, now I know why. What's that one channel? THPP network. why they like your motherfucking ass so goddamn much, right? Because all what the fuck you do, you talk about women that for the most part you can never have, right? Yeah, you can sit up here and holler about, oh, I don't want to. But look at you, motherfucker. You look like an old busted ass can of biscuits. You out of shape, right? Probably can't even run 2 blocks. Matter of fact, you probably can't even run half a block before you get tired, right? You probably, you know, for the most part, I really want to know what your woman look like, dog. 9 times out of 10, on catfish woman is probably your woman. That's why you yelled at her like how you did, right? Let's finish because it's I'm really about to prove a point here.
Homie, you just running your mouth.
I'm not running my mouth.
got a
You
question
running
for
your mouth.
Anton.
I don't do
You
no
doing this shit for the
dick-sucking
internet. You doing it for the internet. Now, if you want to say your time, no, hold on. If you want
I'll
to say
show
Anton,
you I ain't doing it for the internet.
if you want to say Anton,
I'm
listen,
saying,
don't
I'ma let
disrespect
you
me like
finish.
that. If you want to say Anton, don't disrespect me like that. I'll respect you, but don't boss up on me because you said a lot of shit to me today that I don't fuck with either. But I let that shit ride because you don't know me. You don't know me. So I'm gonna extend the same respect to you. You called me out of my name. You said some wild shit, especially with regard to how would it
call this nigga out his name?
Nigga, I'm telling you that you did. You can't tell me.
Motherfucker, you just sit up here and said that he kissed white man's ass. Now you're looking at the audience for a motherfucking approval. See, this is what the fuck I be talking about. Everybody, you know, everybody that actually really broke this shit down, right? A lot of you motherfuckers dick riding on motherfucking Corey Holcomb. I'm just gonna come out and say it, right? For whatever reason, you know, put like this. I don't care too much for either of them, right? I'll watch some of his content. The only reason why I watch any of his content because of THPP, right? Other than that, I really ain't got too much shit about Corey Holcomb, right? I mean, here it is. You played on an episode because you was in Hollywood, Hollyweird. You still in Hollywood, Hollyweird, right? You played on a show called Black Jesus, knowing Jesus is not the real title, the real name. So you all kinds of fucked up, right? You don't even know who the true name of the Heavenly Father. Oh, fat sack of shit, right? So who's really kissing the white man's ass? This motherfucker right here, right? I mean, let's not get it twisted. Both of y'all fucked up. Sitting up there talking about, oh, well, we got captured. He said we got captured. He said we got sold. No, both of y'all. Guess what? We was already over here. So what the fuck y'all talking about? Let's go.
I got a question for bro.
Okay.
No. Hold on 1 second. Hold on. We just getting loud. I ain't gonna get loud.
Then don't switch seats.
No,
This
is my show. This my show.
That's cool, but I'll take
Ultimate bitch shit right here. Ultimate bitch shit right here. Shit like this. I mean, now, great fact, I get it. Put like this, you know, heated conversations will indeed happen, right? But ain't nothing professional going on right here. With either one of them, right? No type of professionalism whatsoever, right? But guess what? All you motherfuckers that follow Corey Holcomb, I already know how y'all feel. Oh, yeah, Corey got his ass. No, Corey got fucked up on his own goddamn show, right?
take that shit as a threat.
Okay, well, it is a threat if you calling me dick sucking. I don't dick suck, my nigga.
Man, fuck what you talking about.
I don't
bro.
dick suck.
If you want to get back to the conversation, ain't no, because you ain't gonna do shit. Because you're not gonna do
Come
shit.
at me with that dick sucking
You're
shit
not gonna
again,
do
nigga.
shit. You're not gonna
Come at me with. Say I suck dick again, nigga.
We can go
I'll
out back
show you
right
who the
now.
fuck I am.
We can go out back right now. I'm with it.
There, see, right there, right? Anton said, let's go, right? You know, get up and go follow. What's up, Corey? Get up and go follow, right? Anton probably would have stuffed a mud hole in your ass and walked it dry.
I bet you won't say that shit. We can go out back right now. I got money for all this. Whatever.
I got money too. Don't nobody give a fuck about that shit.
Hey, yo.
No, it's just not respect.
I ain't falling for that. I ain't falling. Darlene, get out the way. Don't get in the way of two niggas. Let me
See, right there, that nigga shit, right? That nigga shit, right there. That's what the fuck I be talking about. Both of y'all, right? Because you too goddamn stupid. You want people to come on your goddamn show, follow your goddamn format, right? And then when the first time that they don't follow your shit, you got a motherfucking problem. Plain and simple.
tell you something, homie. I ain't got to go out back right now because we got to go out back to lead us.
Because you already know you sit there. I ain't got to go because you finna catch your ass whooping. You too big, fat, and bloated, motherfucker, right? So put it like this, and then motherfucker, whatever hood shit that you had when you was in Chicago, guess what? You lost when you moved your ass to Los Angeles.
Motherfucker. But I'm saying that dick sucking shit, watch that. That's all I'm saying. And if I don't say it how you like
If you want to get back to the conversation, we can get back to the conversation.
But just know,
I'm not listening to none of that shit, bro.
Here, nigga.
I'm not listening to none of that shit. If you want to get back to the conversation,
long as you
we can
know.
get back to the conversation.
Long as you know.
Bro, you not
Because that ain't
you not that tough.
Okay. So, so in either case, right, they that shit was motherfucking funny. But listen, people. Let the crazy uncle explain something to y'all. Right? I'm a grown ass man. First and foremost. You invite me on my show because if you invite me on your show, right? Because you want to hear what I gotta say on certain shit. Okay, I'll come on your show, right? I ain't got no problem coming on nobody's show. Just like I said, you go on my channel, right? And then look at my playlist, because like every show that I did on Hannibal with Hannibal and Monty, right? I have, right? And then, great the fact, to be perfectly honest with you, I want to say like damn near every show that I did with Hannibal and Monty, right? Shit got a little heated, right? For the most part, right? Matter of fact, the very first show that I did with those guys, right? At that particular time, that particular show had the most views, right? And then it's just for some fact, even though like with the first show that we did, yes, it was a good show. Yes, we got heated, but guess what? They kept bringing me back because they actually they always enjoyed what I had to say, regardless of subject. Because because the thing about it, I'm that type of motherfucker, right? I can, I'm not gonna sit up here and say that I can speak on every subject, right? But you give me enough time, give me enough material, and then I can actually really talk about the shit, right? But it's just for the simple fact, right? Don't nobody need to stoop so goddamn low, right? Where that, okay, well, you kissing, where that, okay, well, oh, you kissing ass, right? And so for the most part, how do you really expect for motherfucker Anton Daniels to respond? Right? That's with anybody. Oh, you kiss ass. What, motherfucker? Really? So this what the fuck we do? Okay, if I kiss ass, well, motherfucker, you suck dick. Now you will get all mad about it? Bitch move, Corey. But just know, everybody in your goddamn audience, everybody that's subscribed to your channel, right? They gonna look at it different, right? And that's, and you know, and for the most part, that's cool too, right? But don't put it like this. If your whole intent is to bring somebody on your show and try to either embarrass them or humiliate them on your show, then you fucked up. You all kinds of fucked up. Whether you working for the so-called white man, for the so-called white man, dog, you fucked up. Right? I mean, put like this: if you cannot handle another person's opinion, right? Especially somebody that you know that's that tough. Even that's what even if that's even the case, right? If that's something that you can't handle, right? Then you might actually really might want to stop and take in consideration who you invite on your show. Because it's just for the fact, both of you motherfuckers is fucked up. Because I don't know about y'all, but my people were already over here. Right? Just like I said, I had the privilege of being around both of my grandmothers and my great grandmother, my great aunt, right? People that was born in the early 1900s. And even some born in like the late 1800s. I had a chance to actually really see these people. And what they told me was motherfucking amazing. Right? Which just makes me think that, okay, look, we was already over here. We didn't come over here on no motherfucking boat. Right? My wife, she'll tell you the exact same thing. None of her family members said anything about coming over here on no boat. We was already over here. Right? Look at me. Right? I already told y'all plenty of times, right? You know, like my grandmother on my mom's side, she Cherokee. My grandma, she was Cherokee. I think my grandfather was Quapaw on my mother's side, right? So I'm just like, okay, we were already here, Corey Holcomb. We were already here, Anton Daniels. So what the fuck y'all talking about? I don't know. Maybe y'all didn't talk. Maybe y'all's grandparents were dead and gone by the time. To be perfect, I don't know. I really don't give a damn, right? But don't sit up here and y'all need to stop with the bullshit. Like seriously. So hey, look, I'm done with this shit here. So guess what? Tell your mama, tell your daddy, tell Big Dan, tell Big Bertha, your uncle, your auntie, your grandma, your papa, motherfucker next door across the street, around the corner, Paulus Harris, aka Crazy Uncle. I'm gonna holler at y'all.